Are you looking for a proper and systematic way to run Facebook ads and consistently get a positive ROI with them? Well, if you answered yes to that question, you're certainly at the right place here on this video. My name is Nick Arapkalis and I do all sorts of things. Internet marketing. I help people with affiliate marketing, info marketing, how to run traffic, free organic traffic, paid traffic, everything you're gonna need to know in terms of internet marketing. So if that is your jam, make sure and hit that subscribe button because that is what this channel is all about. Now let's get into exactly what Facebook ads are, how to get the best results with them, and the whole principle behind them, and how to have a systematic guide and strategy behind it so that you can get the best possible results with your efforts and your advertising dollars. Okay? So basically, there's going to be three types of traffic on Facebook pertaining to you. Okay? There's cold traffic, there's warm traffic, and there's hot traffic. And it's very key to know all three of these because they are very different, and you need to speak and advertise to these audiences differently, and you need to base your advertising budget differently on each and every component of that. Okay? And I have a cool metaphor. I was just thinking about this before I got on and made this video, but I think this is a really good metaphor. So let's just say traffic is basically fish. Okay, we're gonna stick with that right now. And say we have this big lake of fish, and there's tons of different fish in there. They're all swimming around, and that's a cold audience. That's a cold traffic. Okay, stick with me here. I promise this is gonna make sense. So the big thing with cold traffic is you have to warm them up a little bit. Okay, let me back this up a little bit. Cold traffic is basically people who don't know you. They might be interested in your topic. They might be interested in your niche. Let's go with fitness. Say you're in the fitness niche, and they generally like fitness, and they're interested in fitness related pages, they're interested in the gurus out there, but they don't know who you are. That's cold traffic. That is this lake of fish that like fitness. They are generally interested in fitness. They would probably be interested in buying products related to fitness, but they don't know you specifically, okay, even though you are a person in the fitness niche. Okay, so what you want to do is actually warm these fish up. We want to warm this audience up. A lot of people will just advertise straight to these cold audiences, and that's where you're going to get your lowest conversions, and that's where you're going to get your highest cost per acquisition. Okay, not to say that you can't do it by any means, but this is a more systematic way, is you just warm them up a little bit. And one of the best ways that you can do that is just running content to them, specifically video. Video's going to soon become about 80-90% of all website traffic. I think they said by the year 2021, I think it's going to be like 81, somewhere around there, all website traffic. So think about that. Make sure that you're doing videos, okay? Make sure you're doing videos. I promise you it's going to pan out, and it's going to be helpful for you. So videos. And what's cool with this is that you can just run content, maybe an engagement ad to these people and give them value without expecting anything in return. Don't even have any calls to action. Okay. Now you don't have to go this route, but again, I'm giving you a more systematic way, and I'm going to break down the percentages of ad budget that you want to spend on this. Okay. So you want to warm them up, and basically that is just throwing bait out there without any hooks. Okay, like I said, stick with me. I think this is a good metaphor. So just throwing bait out there and just seeing what they like. Okay, and maybe like this is getting a little bit more advanced, but like say you have like a tracker, and this is literally what you can do on Facebook. But say you have a tracker on this bait that you're throwing out into this lake, tracking all the fish that are actually eating this bait without any hooks. You're just throwing this bait to see what people are liking, and once you see that they like it, you're like, okay, boom. That fish liked it, that fish liked it, that fish liked it, that fish, okay, we're getting some traction here. Now we know, okay, they like that bait. They bit on that bait. Now, the fact that we know that they like that bait, now we can throw that bait out with a hook in it, and that is more so warm traffic. So we've warmed up those fish. We've understood that what kind of bait they like. Now this is warm traffic. People that have already people that have signified that they are interested in what you have to offer, specifically you. So you threw out that bait, they liked it. Now we're going to throw out that same type of bait because we know that they liked it, and we're going to put a hook in that. So that this is our warm traffic. Okay, they have let you know that they're interested in that particular topic. They let them know that they're kind of interested in you. Now you throw out another bait, and then it hooks them. So this would be more of a conversion ad. So basically you throw out the same type of content, but then at the end you say, hey, if you want to learn more about this, go check out our free lead magnet, our free video training, our free webinar, our free report. So it's basically the same type of bait, the same type of content, but you're putting a hook in it so that you can reel them in and get them into your funnel. And that's where you send them to your sales process, whether that's your webinar, whether that's your free report that leads to your self-liquidating offer or your front-end offer. I forget the terminology that I was thinking of. But it's basically just like a low-end offer, not expecting them to buy like $1,000 offer, $2,000 offer, but you're just leading them in to make a purchase, to get more warmed up to you and get into your funnel, get into your email database, all that kind of stuff. So that is the warm traffic, okay? And then lastly is the hot traffic, okay? Hot traffic is people that have already bought from you. Maybe they bought your front-end offer, your self-liquidating offer. I forget what that one terminology is, but it's basically a self-liquidating offer, something that's going to offset your ad expense. So the hot traffic are these fish that they've expressed interest, then they got hooked, and then you pull them out of that lake, and now you have them in your little pond. That's your hot traffic, and you know that anytime you put out another hook, they're typically going to be more likely to buy because they're already in that pond. They've expressed that they're the type of fish that actually bite on hooks, so you can continue to send out hooks. And this is your hot traffic. This is the traffic that is going to buy continuously because they've already proven to you that they are a buyer. So I keep bouncing between the actual Facebook strategies and then this metaphor that I got going on. So basically that's your hot traffic, and that's what you can offer. That's like after they've bought a $7 product or a $47 product, then you can offer them a $1,000 product because they're more likely to buy. And people that have proven to buy, they're so much more likely to buy. So this is something that has really helped me profoundly, is being able to remember this and think about this, is that the people that have already bought, those are the type of people that you want to continue to market to, okay, because they've proven themselves. Because back in the day, I always just tried to get more traffic from cold sources, warm sources, but that hot traffic is really where the gold is. That's where you're going to make the most amount of money. And that's why you want to continue to bring people down that funnel, bring people down that chute, if you will. So you want to start with giving value, giving content to people that don't know you but are interested in your niche. They become warm traffic, and then you continue to throw hooks at them and get them to come into your sales process. And then once they're in your sales process, once they've purchased, they are hot traffic. So where do we want to allocate our budget to? Well, about 20 to 30% you want to just do that content to the cold traffic. You're building up those lists, those retargeting lists. And I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but when you're running video ads to these people, you can track how many people are watching it 25% through, 50% through, 75% through, 100%, 95, 100% through. And you can continue to advertise to them. So you know exactly the type of people, the people that are consuming your content, and then you can advertise. That's your quote unquote warm traffic, and you can send hooks to them. So 20 to 30% of your budget you want to spend on the cold traffic, just sending content. Now the warm traffic is where you want to spend most of your budget. You want to spend like 50 to 60%, maybe like 40 to 60% of your budget you want to spend on your warm traffic, hooking them in, getting them into your sales process. And then another 10 to 20% is where you want to spend on the hot traffic, because obviously that list is going to be a lot smaller, but it's going to be a lot more potent of a list because they're more likely to buy. So again, consuming content type of stuff, the cold traffic, 20 to 30%. The warm traffic, getting them hooked in your sales process, you want 40 to 60%, and then 10 to 20% is where you want to spend on the hot traffic. Okay, retargeting people that have already bought and getting them to buy higher ticket products, masterminds, events, that kind of stuff. So that is the complete breakdown of Facebook ads, the systematic approach to where you want to be spending the most amount of your time, how to get them down the chute, and how to get you the best results. Now, if you guys would like me to actually break this down on kind of a screen share, I will do that. In fact, I'm thinking about doing that, but let me know if you guys would like me to make a video about that, and we'll kind of break this down a little bit further. I was kind of just, as I was explaining this, like it definitely makes sense to me, but I know it probably looks a little bit different in your mind. So I think it would be good if I broke this down and actually drew all this stuff out. So if you guys would like that, just leave that down in the comments. just let me know, and I'll definitely do that, okay? Thank you for watching this video, guys. I appreciate your time. Again, make sure and subscribe to this channel if you are interested in internet marketing, anything, traffic, lead generation, sales processes, any of that kind of stuff. So again, make sure and subscribe. Share this with someone else if you think they can get some value out of it. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. All the links are down in the video description to connect with me on all my social media platforms, and we'll see you on the next video.